you shot that too?
So looking back, what do you remember about that time recording the whole project, and how long did it take, and how long did it take to like come together?
Yeah, I wish I documented the whole thing. I think that's not really a big regret, but just one of those where I wish I could look back on. But the process wasn't really. I made most of my beats in my mom's basement. Everything. I think my laptop had broke, like my official laptop. I had a Windows. I had to borrow my sister's laptop, and I downloaded everything. So I was making most of these beats on a Mac laptop. I hated it. I hate that Mac. I don't do Apple. I can't lie. I can't do it.
There's nothing wrong with Apple, man.
Apple, yes, there is. Yeah, I was making most of my beats on that small laptop. I think I had like a leaky faucet at that time, and excuse me. And keep in mind, this is all during lockdown, so I have no job, no money. Um, no job, no money. I didn't step outside for like a good 2 months straight.
Yeah, those times was tough.
It's very tough, very tough. I didn't step
Barbers charging
outside.
50 a cut, 80 a cut.
Man, I don't think I got my hair done. I think that's when I started letting my hair grow for real.
Man.
But yeah, I was just cooking up in my basement. I had to wake up at like 4, 5, 6 a.m.
How long did it take to put the whole project together?
In full, probably a good, probably 6 months, 5 months. But that's because I wasn't like working on a project. I was just making songs, so
And how was that process? Did you like making songs, or was it
it was cool.
when you was making songs? Was it something like, okay, let me just keep making songs because I like making songs, or was it like, okay, let me make songs, and okay, eventually I gotta put something together to
So I,
cohesiveness to put out to the world? You know?
yeah, so I wanted, like, I wasn't thinking of a project, but I knew I wanted to put like a collection of songs together, just to like, just to get something out type of thing. So
Sure.
by this time, I already dropped 2 songs. I dropped Lake and I dropped my song Hate, which is more of like a rapidy type of thing. Um, of that previous year, of 2020, like 20, yeah, I dropped Hate December 2020 or something like that. Um, and then from that time period until about April, I was working, just making beats, making songs, getting them recorded.
And at this time, you was by yourself, right?
What you mean?
Like outside of my brother, it's just you.
No, so it was me, Nick, and I knew like the Offkey members. So I would just
But
go
you weren't part of like no group or nothing like anything.
So technically, I was a part of Offkey.
Okay.
But like now it's like
Secret lore.
it is Secret Loop, but now it's like
Wait, so what you said it's called?
Offkey.
So what is off key?
Offkey, I can't really explain it as best as they can, but it's basically just like a collection of artists, producers who met at St. Francis. Cause I technically met them at my high school, but they brought me on to their college at St. Francis.
Even though you don't go there.
I did not go there.
Gotcha.
I had missed the whole lore. I did not go there. They were making music like every night. It was actually kind of crazy.
Gotcha.
And this is people like I said, 18, Javez, Genius 30, Rob. At this time, I knew Carlton McDowell, and there was more members like Peyton, Trip, Easy, Jack. I don't know if Jack was known at that time though, but those three, the ones I said at the top, is the people that I met. It took me like a good 2 years, 2-3 years before I met everybody else.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But so I'm just like, whenever they invited me to the sessions, I'm just lingering, just like absorbing the aura.
So you're in the back.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
literally
okay.
just absorbing the
You're in the
aura.
back.
I'm just absorbing the aura because they were
You're
phenomenal.
paying your dues.
I was paying my dues crazy. And it was just, I don't know, watching them was like craziest thing. Cause at that time, they're like making the craziest beats ever. Craziest beats ever. Like something where it's like, you listen and your mind is expanded. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like, oh my gosh, right? But so technically it's like, I'm around their circle, But Yeah, no. So early, yeah, early 2020. Yeah, I was around their circle. Yes. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I was around their circle, and I was
But
there.
outside of that, you was really like
Outside
by
of that, it was
yourself.
just me and Alpha.
Like when you upload, you go on the computer, da da da. Da,
Oh yeah,
upload.
that's me. Yeah, that's me. That's me. But that's always what I did. I'm talking about like music creation wise. It's been just like me and Alpha.
Gotcha.
Wasn't really anybody else. If it was like somebody else, we probably just met them at the studio. We probably slid to their place and made something, you know. But it's really just me. It was just me and Alpha at this time.
Gotcha.
Right. And even as I was making this project, I was picking him up and we're driving to Chicago late night, making these songs, boom, 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 coming back home, dropping him off, I'm going back home. Just because he wasn't recording at the time, or he didn't know how to record and mix and all that stuff. So I forced him to learn. I forced him.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
forced him. I forced him. You saw me. I was on his ass. I was
remember
forcing him.